Hey there, friend. Picture this. You're out for what you thought was a relaxed afternoon stroll. Through the city park or down your favorite downtown street, maybe sipping a coffee, letting your thoughts wander, when suddenly, zoom, someone breezes right past you like they're late for the most important meeting of their life. Their arms are swinging with purpose, their strides are long and decisive, and they're already halfway down the block. Before you've even processed, they're gone. You chuckle to yourself, maybe roll your eyes a little, and think, man, what's their rush? Do they ever slow down? We've all been there, right? And if you're the one doing the zooming, maybe you've caught those glances too. The slow walkers giving you that look like you're a human tornado, disrupting their peaceful vibe. But here's the thing that psychology has been quietly uncovering for years. That fast walk isn't just a habit. It's not always about being late or rude or even super busy. It's a window into something deeper. How your brain is wired, how you see time, how you chase meaning in a world that sometimes feels like it's moving in slow motion around you. Today we're diving into the minds of people who walk faster than everyone else. And trust me, by the end of this, you might just look at those speedy strangers or yourself in the mirror with a whole new kind of empathy and wonder. Let me take you back to a moment in my own life that sparked this curiosity. I was in a bustling airport once, the kind where everyone's got somewhere to be, but no one quite knows how to get there without bumping elbows. I noticed this one woman, mid-30s, headphones in, backpack slung just right. She was slicing through the crowd like a hot knife through butter, while the rest of us were shuffling along with our roller bags clunking behind. She moved with this effortless urgency, eyes forward, body leaning into the next step. I caught myself wondering, is she anxious? Ambitious? Or does her brain just run on a different frequency? Turns out, science has some beautiful answers for moments like that. It starts with something called the Big Five personality traits. Seed, the big psychological framework psychologists use to map out who we are at our core. And study after study, including a massive one published in Social Psychological and Personality Science, that followed thousands of adults over years, shows a clear pattern. People who naturally walk faster tend to score higher in conscientiousness, extraversion, and openness to experience, while scoring lower in neuroticism. Now don't worry if those terms sound a bit textbook. Let's unpack them like we're chatting over coffee, because they're really just fancy words for how we show up in the world every single day. Take conscientiousness first. These are the folks who treat time like it's the most precious resource they've got. They're the ones who make lists, hit deadlines early, and feel this quiet inner pull to keep moving forward. Psychologists like those in the health, aging, and body composition study found that higher conscientiousness doesn't just correlate with faster walking, it actually predicts it. Each standard deviation bump in that trait was linked to measurably quicker steps, and over time, their walking speed didn't slow down as much as others. Why? Because for them, walking isn't just transportation. It's goal-directed behavior in motion. Imagine your brain as a captain on a ship. Conscientious fast walkers have a captain who's always scanning the horizon, adjusting the sails, making sure every wave is used to propel them toward shore. It's not frantic, it's intentional. You've probably seen it in the coworker who power walks to the meeting room, not because they're late, but because sitting still feels like wasting potential. Or the friend who turns a casual grocery run into a mini-mission, weaving through aisles with laser focus. That pace? It's their way of saying, I've got dreams to chase and every second counts. And then there's the extraversion piece, the outgoing, energetic spark that lights up their steps. Extroverts draw energy from the world around them, and that shows up physically. Their walk has this bouncy, forward-leaning rhythm, like their body's already halfway to the next conversation, the next adventure, the next connection. Research backs it. Higher extraversion means you're more likely to stride with purpose because your brain is wired to seek stimulation. It's like your legs are saying, come on, world, let's engage. Think about it in everyday terms. The person who walks fast through a crowded festival isn't dodging people out of annoyance. They're riding the wave of excitement, feeding off the buzz, ready to dive into whatever comes next. It's playful in a way, almost childlike, but with adult-level momentum. And yeah, it can be a little funny when they leave their slower-paced buddy in the dust mid-story. Wait up! How? But deep down, it's that same extroverted fire that makes them the life of the party, the one who organizes the group hike, the one whose energy pulls everyone else along for the ride. Now, layer in openness to experience, and things get even more poetic. These fast walkers aren't just moving quickly, they're curious explorers at heart. Openness means embracing novelty, ideas, beauty in the unexpected. Their quicker pace might stem from that inner restlessness, the itch to see what's around the next corner, to experience life in high definition. Psychologists note that this trait keeps their gait lively even as years pass, because their mind is always hungry for input. It's like walking through a museum for them. Every step uncovers a new detail, a fresh perspective. I love the metaphor here. Slow walkers might be savoring the painting up close, while fast walkers are stepping back to see the whole gallery at once, connecting dots others miss. In a big city, that openness turns the chaos into opportunity. No wonder studies from the 1970s by psychologist Mark Bornstein found that people in larger, denser cities walk noticeably faster. So say, up to 30% quicker in places like New York compared to small towns. It's not just survival in the crowd. It's the collective openness of a population tuned to progress, innovation, the next big thing. Bornstein measured pedestrians across 15 cities in 6 countries, and the pattern held. Bigger population, faster pace. Our modern brains have adapted to that rhythm, turning sidewalks into runways for possibility. But here's where it gets really human and a little tender. The low neuroticism factor. People who walk fast often worry less, ruminate less, and let emotional storms roll off their backs more easily. That emotional stability frees up mental energy for forward motion instead of getting tangled in what-ifs. Researchers explain it beautifully. Fast walkers spend less brain power on internal chatter, so their bodies can just go. It's not that they never feel stress. It's that their default setting is resilience. They process challenges like a river carving through rock, steady, unstoppable. Imagine carrying a backpack full of worries on a hike. The neurotic slow walker might pause every few steps to readjust the straps, second-guess the path. The low neurotic fast walker, they've already shrugged it off and are cresting the hill, breathing in the view. This doesn't make them cold or unfeeling, far from it. It often makes them incredibly supportive. The friend who shows up with solutions instead of spiraling alongside you. Of course, no psychological story is all sunshine and speedy strides. Sometimes that fast walk comes with a shadow side, and we have to hold space for that too. In a world full of slow crosswalk timers and meandering tourists, the fast walker can feel perpetually out of sync, like they're swimming upstream while everyone else floats downstream. That time urgency, the sense that every moment must be optimized, can tip into perfectionism or quiet frustration when plans derail. One study even hinted that fast walkers might report slightly lower day-to-day happiness in mismatched environments, not because they're unhappy people, but because their internal clock ticks louder. If that's you, I see you. It's exhausting sometimes, isn't it? That pull to keep moving when your body or your loved ones just want to linger. And if you're the slow walker watching them zip by, remember, it's rarely about you. Their pace isn't judgment. It's their nervous system doing what it does best, propelling them toward purpose. Neuroscience adds another layer of magic here. Your walking speed isn't random. It syncs with how quickly your brain processes information and makes decisions. Faster walkers often show quicker cognitive processing overall, sharper reaction times, bolder choices. Dopamine, that feel-good motivation chemical, plays a role too, lighting up reward pathways with every purposeful step. It's like their bodies are echoing their minds. Efficient, decisive, alive with forward momentum. In evolutionary terms, maybe the ancestors who moved with intent, scouting ahead, gathering resources swiftly, passed on those traits. Today, in our hyper-connected world, it's the same wiring helping us navigate emails, deadlines, and dreams at lightning speed. So what does all this mean for you, right now, as you're listening? If you walk fast, own it as the superpower it is. It's evidence of a mind built for action, connection, and growth. You're the one turning ideas into reality, the quiet force making things happen. But here's the gentle invitation. Every so often, try slowing down on purpose. Not to change who you are, but to savor the in-between moments. The way sunlight hits the leaves, the laugh lines on a friend's face, the quiet wisdom that only shows up when you pause. Your pace is a gift, but so is presence. And if you walk at a gentler rhythm, celebrate that too. Your steps might invite more mindfulness, deeper conversations, a richer appreciation for the now. Neither is better. They're just different symphonies playing on the same sidewalk of life. At the end of the day, your walk tells the story of how you dance with time itself. In a universe that's 13.8 billion years old and still expanding, maybe the real wisdom is finding the pace that lets you feel most alive. Now, whether that's a sprint toward tomorrow or a slow waltz through today. So next time you spot that fast walker or catch yourself in the reflection of a shop window, Chakistaino, sigh, smile a little wider. They're not rushing away from life. They're leaning into it with everything they've got. If this resonated with you, if you're a fellow speed demon, a proud stroller, or somewhere in between, drop a comment below and tell me, what's your natural walking pace, and why do you think it feels that way? Have you noticed how it shifts depending on your mood or the city you're in? I'd love to hear your stories. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the little bell so we can keep exploring the hidden psychology of everyday things together. Your mind is the most fascinating place in the world. How? Let's keep unpacking it, one step at a time. Thanks for walking with me today. Until next time, keep moving in the direction that feels true to you. Take care.